Hello friend, today I'm going to share a super creative short film, Pass the Ball.
And I'm going to share about a life-saving viral hand signal. Let's get to it.
I'm going to be talking about a short film. This short film is Pass the Ball. It's by Nathan Boey. The idea is a 3-second animation of a ball. You pass it to someone in another country. They pick up where you left off. The result was 40 animators and 40 months in the making. So the result is this absolutely delightful 2.5 animated short that will bring a smile to your face when you watch it and every time you think about it, because that's what I've been doing ever since I saw it. It starts with this stop motion red clay ball, and it turns into different versions of the ball. Of course, as these 3 seconds pass by and it gives it to another animator. Maybe they do paper stop motion, or maybe they just do all computer animated, but the ball turns into various forms. Then it turns into a cherry, then an eye, then a planet, then a inside of a lava lamp, and so much more. I don't want to give it all away, but it is just such a cool journey that you go on to with this short film. So why do I love this so much? Well, I love short films. I've talked about a lot of them on Cool Sheets. I also love stop motion. So I talked about Kevin Perry on episode 182. He's a stop motion guy that I found on Instagram, and actually I bought his course, and he starts with a red clay ball. So I don't know if there's a backstory that maybe he took that course or he saw it or something. I hope so. That would be just one of those wonderful things to tie together, but it also could be a coincidence. But I love seeing everyone's different style and interpretation and their creativity, and it fills me with joy and kind of sparks my own creativity. I love looking at things like this. It's this interactive art. I love interactive art of how he took this idea. He could have just made a ball and did different styles of animation and done it all himself, but using this element where he passes it off to different countries and different animators and how they blend these styles, and it just gets so out there, and that's what I love it so much. Definitely check out the short film Pass the Ball.
This reminds me of that video. It was a Cool Sheet of mine where someone's like punching someone else and passes it on.
The gals. It was like there was something.
I can't remember.
Shoot. Yes, but I totally know what you're talking about. It was, girls punching each other. It was like a woman empowerment. That sounds really bad. Out of context, it was like this woman empowerment video.
But it was like just passing on, in this case, punching, but anyway, or kicking, on through a whole string of people. And done in really creative ways.
Right.
So... and all in fun.
Yes.
Anyway, this sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool. And it's just, I don't even remember how I just happened to run across it. Probably like Swiss Miss or one of those newsletters that I get. And, a lot of the times those pass right by me, but I was like, I'm just going to give this one a click. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is just wonderful. I love everything about it.
Yes.
It was so I'm
and
so
how
glad.
long is it?
It's just 2.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I have 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, everybody's got 2.5. To just make you smile. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, it's just fun. It's so much fun.
I love it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
My cool sheet has to do with personal safety, and this is called Signal for Help. There is ample evidence that disaster situations can lead to a surge in gender-based violence. Home isolation due to the pandemic, therefore, can be a part of an increase in danger and risk for people in abusive relationships. So the signal for help. This is a simple one-handed sign someone can use on a video call, and it can help a person silently show that they need help to the other person and that they want that person to check in with them or get help for them in a safe way. It doesn't have to be a video call though, because I want to tell you about a great example of a teen. This happened in fall 2021, who was in a car against her will, and she showed the signal to another driver on the road. And because there had been a TikTok video that went viral showing the signal for help and what it meant, the other driver recognized it and knew what it meant when she saw it, and she called the authorities, and the girl was rescued and is now safe. The Signal for Help was launched by the Canadian Women's Foundation in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, recognizing that many people who were already emotionally trapped at home then became physically trapped due to the public health restrictions. If you see someone use a signal for help, check in with that person if you can, but make sure that you do that in a way because maybe that person that is abusing them is nearby, and so you need to do that very carefully. So what I want to do is show on YouTube what it is, and that is and I'll explain it to the podcasters, is that if you are giving the signal to help, you are showing your palm, your hand face up, fingers pointing upwards, the palm facing the person, and you close in the thumb, and then you close the 4 fingers over the thumb. So think of it as if you are the thumb and then you are being repressed or oppressed by someone else. That's the signal, and that tells someone to reach out to get in touch with you, to call 911 or whatever else that needs to happen. Signal for help.
Wow, this is maybe one of the best cool sheets we've had because it's so important and so powerful and such a good idea. I think I heard about that TikTok story, which is great because, you know, we always hear about kind of what social media and especially TikTok, like the bad things that happen. And I don't disagree with a lot of those, but it's really cool when something good happens.
I just get chills. It's like that went viral, and then that allowed other people to start recognizing what it was.
I mean, it could have saved her life, that person's life, or, you know, at least like got him away from danger.
Yes.
You know, even if it wasn't life-threatening, there was definitely, they needed help and they got it.
Yeah.
And that right there, like if it was that one person only, so worth it.
Yes.
But it's not, it's helping tons of people, I bet. So cool. It's interesting too because I've heard other things. Something about it was someone called 911 and they're like, and the person's like, you know, 911, what's your emergency? And they're like, I want to order a pizza. And immediately the dispatcher knew.
Yes.
Right away.
Yes.
And they're like, what's your address? And, you know, and they gave the address, and they're like, yeah, cheese and pepperoni. And they're like, are you in danger? Yes. You know, and it was like amazing. So that's another amazing story. And I'm just about finished with the book on Rosewater, where it's I believe he's an Iranian journalist and trapped in an Iranian prison. And when he calls his mom has she lives in Iran and she has a lot of dealings with that. Her husband was also in prison before. And so they would say secret words to each other because they were always listening in and would beat them, you know, if they'd say the wrong thing. Yeah. And so she could give him like one-word clues of like, hey, your wife's fine, this and that. Like, it was so cool. So the fact that this is more of like well-known for everybody is so great.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Willamette University has a word, Starbucks.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's different ways, like if campus safety calls you or something and you go, oh, Starbucks, and it sounds really normal, but then they're like, okay. And, you know, where are you? And same kind of thing like the pizza. Yeah,
that's so cool. I'm glad that we're getting things like this in place to help more people because, that's super scary. Well, if you want to check out the show notes, definitely go to bestest.com/heat and you can get links to all that, refresh on what that signal for help looks like and all those good things. Thank you for joining us, friend. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland-Holman.
And let us know in the comments, what is one of your favorite short films?
And let us know, had you heard of the signal for help?
If you're enjoying the show, smash that like button and share it with a friend.
Stay tuned tomorrow for another excellent show.
And don't forget to stay curious.